It's a whole new world we live in. Look around JoJo. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to get there faster. Make their way to the top of the hill. Each time you try, gonna get just a little bit better. Each time you climb one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch on. Be the best that you can be. Look around JoJo. It's a whole new world we live in.
It's time for the chase of Season 9 of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. We're here under the lights here at Talladega Super Speedway for the running of the Turner 500, our second race of the Elite 8 this season. After this race, we'll head over to the Super Snack 500 across the Jersey Shore for the last race of the Elite 8 and the last chance for all the 8 drivers to lock in 3 additional spots to the finals. I say 3 instead of 4 because Charles Sanford locked up the first spot in the Final 4 by winning our last race at Texas. Will any of our Elite 8 drivers be able to do the same here at Talladega? You're about to find out. And on the pole today is an Elite 8 driver himself, the 66 of Jeffrey Buckeye. On the outside is the 99 of Pichu. In row 2 we have another Elite 8 driver, James Shelley. And in 4th is the 40 Zach Golbeck. In row 3 it is the 88 of Amy Shelley and another Elite 8 driver, the 94 Jonathan Skimnicki. In row 4 it's Connor Vale and George Ward. Running at your top 10 is Abby Sachs and Zachary Fitzwater. And your other Elite 8 driver, Charles Sanford, the driver that locked himself in with a win at Texas, will start 22nd, so regardless of what happens, where he finishes in the next 2 races, he is assured of a Final 4 spot thanks to that one win at Texas. So he's trying to spoil everybody else's chances and hopes to win it for himself. Get it? Anyway, John McNamara will start 25th, Jason Trost 28th, Connor Breton 34th, and Casey Clover will have a tough road ahead. He's the lowest of the Elite 8 starters in 38th. So here we go. Let's hear those famous words in motorsports as we get underway under the lights at Talladega.
Drivers, start your engines!
And it's completely dark here at Talladega. You could barely see the cars. The only thing you can see is that line, that little preferred line graphic we always have in the series. That we showed that to you because we want to show you the preferred line. If those drivers take the line, they have the best chance of making the pass for the lead and are in the driver's seat in terms of getting good speeds. That's always been the case here, but some tracks have not had that case, but this one is one of them, believe it or not. So pace car comes down for 29 laps under the Talladega moon. So it's our last night race this season, so they'll try to make the most of it, heading in over to the Super Snack 500 the next race, and then the championship race. Here we go, we're close to deciding our Season 9 champion. Jeffrey Buckeye leads us to the green flag in the Turner 500 at Talladega. Look at this battle. Pack racing at its finest. Oh, Buckeye does not have the preferred line. Pichu, however, is on the bottom, and he'll take the lead away. Look at this. Pichu has himself a comfortable lead over everybody else, but I've got a feeling, though, it's not going to last. We'll be coming down the start-finish line, and Pichu is going to take lap number 1. Buckeyes now on that high side. That's not a good line, and oh, the wrecks begin. There goes the drivers. Oh boy, it's a big mess. Oh man, are you kidding me? No way. Big mess today. Let's see if some of the Elite 8 drivers are involved. Casey Clover's in it. John Skibnicki might have gotten damaged. So did Jason Tross, James Shelley. I think Connor Breton too. Wow, this has been really a bad spot for the top 8 drivers. Seriously. Oh, battle for the lead. Who's going to get the lead? It's either going to be Kyle Collins or Joshua Michaels. And I think, yes it is, Kyle Collins. He's going to lead to caution. Oh boy, wow. Where do we begin? There's a lot of possibilities we could begin here today. Let's start off with here. Oh, it starts with here. It started there, up there. Oh yeah. Here's what happened. Seth Cole, Connor Vale got into Zach Goldbeck, and then all hell broke loose. As you see, the 94 is in it, 8077 is in it, everybody else spins out. Oh wow. Couple of others racked out, the 42 is down, 93, just too much to name. A lot of the drivers involved in the wrecks today. It's been a tough road for these drivers. Oh, Jason Tross, what happened to him? Did he spawn on his own? Oh no, another Elite 8 driver spun him down. The 25, Charles Sanford. You gotta be kidding me, really. Like, these drivers would do anything for the Final Four. Last time we'd show you Kyle Collins slowed up in front of John McNamara on the last race at Texas on the very first caution, and that forced McNamara to retire. Well, McNamara is actually running pretty well. No way. He's on pit road. He's not running well. Oh, he's not running well. Oh, man. Pit road should be the least of their problems. It's going to be another last man standing race like we've had been in the past couple of those races. We've always had those in the tracks we go to in the Elite 8. It's all been a wreck fest. A lot retired. Clover is down a lap, and James Shelley is done for the day. So is, well, we'll see who. Casey Clover's down two laps. No, he's done. Everyone's retired there. So Clover will be the lowest finisher of the Elite 8 tonight in 39th. John McNamara, another time retired, 33rd. James Shelley retired in 28th. John Skibnicki 25th and Sanford 24th barely made it out. Breton 22nd, Trost is 20th. Those two also barely made it out. So probably the best chance for any Elite 8 driver to make a move here tonight for the win is Jeffrey Buckeye running in 11th. And they're not even in the top 10. So DJ Curtis is running in the lead. Chris Washer will be second. Matthew Fuller is third. Kyle Collins is fourth, and Joshua Michaels rounds out your top 5. We're going back to green with new leader DJ Curtis. Chris Washer, what a run he's had. Oh, what a great start with the number 4 machine. Great start for the number 4 machine, and he's off to the lead. He's got the lead away with drafting help from Kyle Collins, Amy Shelley, Nick Parasols, and Dylan Young. Oh no, these guys want the win. Everyone wants to win at Talladega, especially under the lights. Lead to the line once again. It's go. Wow, I think it was Chris Washer. Just barely it was Chris Washer. Oh no, 4 wide again. They go 4 wide and they spin each other out. Now there's going to be even more drivers out of the race. Oh, please, guys, don't wreck. We don't want any more drivers out of this race. This is just a great race. Not too many drivers should just retire by wrecking. This is a great race so far. Alex Bush on the bottom got the lead. Oh, will Frank and Pichu have a chance? Pichu's going to stay on the bottom to draft him. Bush, though, is going to block, and Alex Bush will take the lead with 21 laps to go. Still a long way ahead for those drivers. Still a long road, and they're ahead 3 to 4 wide behind second. Oh, boy. Look how oh, no, Young got into it, and they all start to wreck out. Dylan Young was the driver. He got right into everybody else, and they all started to wreck out. There's your caution flag. Here's the race to the line. Dylan Thoreau and Alex Bush side by side for the lead with 20 to go. 6 survivors, including Elite 8 driver Jeffrey Buckeye. He wants to get in the Final 4 for the 2nd season in a row. But for now, Dylan Thoreau, Alex Bush battle for the lead. To the line, it's going to be Dylan Thoreau. Let's show you the Dylan Young incident. We do know Dylan Young got right into everybody else to make a 2nd wreck here at Talladega. Oh boy. And these wrecks just keep on coming. Here it is, wreck between him and Kyle Collins. And then everybody else got into it. Avi Sachs, Joshua Michaels, everybody else as well. Nick Parasols, Kyle Collins is in it. Pichu, Luke Walker's in it. Any Elite 8 drivers? I think Jason Trost got damaged. That must mean that Buckeye might have to be the only chance to have an Elite 8 win, as Stanford and Skibnicki were far behind. So at least they'll survive for a couple points, but that's pretty much it in terms of getting a win for those drivers. White's done, Washer's done. Coffee, George Rourke, I don't know about them. They're down a lap, but they could be done. Rourke is done, and Coffee's done, so it's only half the field remains. Wait a minute, these guys are pitting behind, so half the field remains. 21 drivers left to compete halfway through at Talladega. Oh man, this is going to get pretty interesting here as Dylan Thoreau keeps the lead. Jason Trost is the highest Elite 8 driver in 3rd. It was Buckeye, but they pitted, and now Buckeye's 9th, Breeton's 7th, Sanford's 10th, Skibnicki is 12th. 16 laps to go at Talladega. No challenge from anybody by the 5. Trost might be the only one to compete. Zachary Fitzwater, though, is trying to get his line. Trost trying to get drafting help from the 5 machine, and he'll get it. But can he make the pass? Remember, if any of the Elite 8 drivers win, then they'll lock themselves a spot in to the Final 4, and we would have only 2 spots on the line for next race in the Super Snack 500. 15 laps to go. Zachary Fitzwater, he's now in second, so can he make a move on the 5 machine? Well, he's waiting for the drafting help, and now Aaron Frink up to third. Oh, they were too close. Alex Bush and Amy Shelley were a bit too close there. Because if they were closer, things would have been really chaotic. We've had 2 massive wrecks today, 2 big ones, so to speak, at Talladega, so we wouldn't be surprised if we get a number 3. And speaking of number 3, look at this. 3 wide coming into the line. Fitzwater, Frink, and Thoreau. And now Fitzwater going to go on the bottom. He was recently eliminated from the Elite Eights. He was from the Dirty Dozen and was eliminated in that round. So he wants redemption with a win. Aaron Frink gonna help him out in the draft. And Frink does help him out in the draft as Fitzwater has taken the lead away. DJ Curtis also helping him alongside the draft. And Jeffrey Buckeye, he's making his comeback. He's now up to the top 5. Well, he's trying to crack into the top 5, but still making a comeback. And the line is going to be taken by Aaron Frink. Oh boy, things are getting more intense now. Look at this. Luke Walker's trying to catch up on the draft. You know, you never know. These guys could make a factor if they have enough draft in them. These guys, most if not all these guys wreck out. They could still have a chance. But Aaron Frink has pulled himself to a comfortable lead. Their closest lap encounter would be Kyle Collins, but they're really not really that close to him, so it's still anybody's game. "12 laps to go in Talladega. It's only going to get even closer. Bush is now up to second. It's been a bad season for Alex Bush, but he wants to end it with a win. Jason Frost is back into the swing of things. He's running third. He's looking to lock himself in the Final Four with Charles Sanford. He could become the first 2-time champion of the NASCAR Beaumont Cup Series. Maybe even back-to-back. If he wants to do that, though, he's got to win here today. Otherwise, he'll have to finish high the next race in the Super Snack 500 to lock that spot up. And speaking of which, here he comes. He's now in second, but Bush blocks him. He's not going to make it easy for the number 20. But Bush still has some strength left in him. He's got 11 laps to go, though, to make the move. Frank blocks. No, Bush blocks again. And well, no one else is competing for the front right now. And Amy Shelley's gonna try to make a move on for third against Aaron Frink. There'll be 10 to go when they hit the stripe. Oh boy, I think Trost is going to pit. He will pit. So I think green flag stops are underway. Yep, green flag pit stops are underway here with 10 laps to go. Trost was the first driver out of that line to take the pit stop. We'll see if it will work for him. These guys staying out. Bush comfortable lead, but I wouldn't be too surprised if these guys were to catch up anytime. Aaron Frink is now taken second away from everybody else. But they're gonna have to pit someday. Let's see if any of those. We'll see which one of the drivers do pit on this lap. Here it comes to the line. Let's see who's going to be coming in. Nobody's going to... Wait, no. Amy Shelley's coming in. Shelley's going to be coming in for the stop. These guys are still going to stay out. 9 laps to go. And look at this. Aaron Frank is caught up with the 12. He's going to try to make a move. Oh, he just can't make the move. He doesn't have any drafting help. Alex Busch is hanging on for dear life here because these guys are charging up quick. And he knows, though, he's got to have to pit one way or another. Here we go down to the corner. Let's see who will be taking pit stops this time. And let's see, Fitzwater's going to be taking a pit stop. And so is Connor Breton. Breton's going to be pitting as well. Collins is pitting too. And so is John Skibnicki. 8 laps to go. Seems that like one or just a couple of these drivers pit every lap. So we'll see how that'll be structured when we get to that final results. And the pit stops sort of cycle out. Parasol's off pit road already. They passed right through him. Parasol's is off. Jason Trost already off pit road, so is Amy Shelley. Let's see if any of these drivers will get on pit road. Frank has taken the lead away from Alex Busch, but does he have to surrender the pit stops? And I think everybody on the line is going to surrender to pit stops, but Alex Busch, he's going for another lap. 7 laps to go for Alex Busch. He is trying to, well, run away with this. Well, everyone he's passed, everybody's just trying to stay out. Hopes to get the lead as much as possible. In hopes that if he gets out of pit road, he would still have the lead. He's trying to play the game there. Collins, he just passed Dylan Young. Busch is the lone man standing. We'll see if he'll extend it for another lap, or will he come down and surrender. According to the scoreboard, Luke Walker is second, 5 seconds behind the number 12. I don't know if that'll be an accurate scoreboard representation when the leaders come back up to the stripe. And here comes Alex Busch. Luke Walker runs in second, but Luke's gonna pit too. So Luke surrenders. Frank is out in third and out in front. But we'll see if the other, oh my gosh, I can't even say it. Alex Busch comes out. Busch is on pit road, Luke's on pit road. And yep, there goes the 12 for lap 24. Who will take lap 24 first? Will it be Alex Busch or somebody else? Might be a great strategy for the 12 to stay out in front ahead of everybody else and still have the lead. And here he goes, crossing the line on lap 24 to keep the lead. Now he's got to get back up to speed and hopes he can still have that comfortable lead. 6 seconds ahead, 8 seconds ahead of the 7 of Aaron Frank. Frank's going to make a pass on Luke late eventually. And there you see the 7 coming up hard, charging. Busch is trying to get back up to speed. This is going to be the race to the line. Busch might just try to hang on barely. Here comes the 7 Frank closing in. Does he have the distance? I don't think he does. And he does not have enough. Wait a minute. Does he have speed? Frank, he's trying to make the move. He's trying to pass. No, he's not going to have speed. He's going to drop behind the 12. Oh, now he's going to have speed. Here he comes. And he does have enough speed after all. He passes through the 12 of Alex Busch. Takes the lead. 5 laps to go. Oh, 3 wide for the lead. Dylan Farrell, Alex Busch, and Aaron Frank. So we do know it's not going to be an Elite 8 driver winning it tonight, unless a miracle happens. Unless if Jason Trost can pull off a miracle, or Jeffrey Buckeye. Any one of the two could pull off a miracle. Looks like these three drivers are going to compete for the win. Oh, they were about to go 3 wide. Ooh, boy. They were about to go 3 wide. Dylan Thoreau keeps the lead. Alex Bush tries to fight back. He has enough speed to compete. 4 laps to go at Talladega. At this point, next caution will end the race. The next caution flag ends if these drivers behind them are starting to catch up. This is going to be a game of catch-up from the rest of the race. Trost on the bottom. He's going to have to pull off a miracle in order to win this race. Same for Jeffrey Buckeye. They're all trying to save their best for last, probably, hopefully to play it safe and try for the win. Thoreau is the leader, Bush is the second behind him, 3 laps to go. He's going to make a move right now on the final corner. Getting help from Zachary Fitzwater. Jeffrey Buckeye, 3 to go. Who led to the line? Oh my, by inches it was the 5. But we're still going to be, are we green? We're still green. So it's going to be a race. It's going to be a calm race from here on out. But the question is, who's going to win it? And look at this. Buckeye's pulled a miracle run. Here he comes, trying to get into the final 4 again. But I don't know if he has enough draft. With 27, he does have enough draft. And the 20 is sandwiched for 5th. Here we go, 2 to go. It's going to be a final 2-lap dash between these drivers competing to win. Fitzwater, though, not making it easy. Here he comes on the bottom. Buckeye barely led that lap. But no caution, so we're going to keep it green, and Fitzwater's going to clear him. This is not what the 66 needed. Now he's going to have to pull off another miracle. Trying to get it on the high side, trying to keep it together. Oh, Trost is in the middle. I don't know if he has a chance now with been stuck. He's now on the bottom. He's moving to bottom. Needs to move exactly to the bottom for a chance, and he's got the chance. Buckeye hanging on for dear life. Getting help from Dylan Thoreau, but the high side is not the line you want to be in. And there goes his chance of possibly winning this race. Fitzwater has the lead. White flag is out. They're going 3 wide on him. DJ Curtis, Aaron Frank, maybe 4 wide to the line. Jason Trost on the bottom. He's going to try to pull a miracle off. Frank is in the lead. Trost behind him drafting. I don't know if he has a chance. Will they catch up the lap cars right here? Those are the other 2 Elite 8 competitors. No, they're not going to catch up to them. Frank has cleared them all. But can anybody else have a chance? Curtis on the bottom. Oh, 3-4 wide. Oh man, contact. It's good news for Aaron Frank. He could pull away easily. Trost, 1 more run for him. Does he have enough? No, he does not have enough. They're going to battle for second, 3 wide behind him. But off the final quarter to get his second win of the season, Aaron Frank's going to win the Turner 500 at Talladega. And Dylan Thoreau got second. Jason Trost will have to settle for 3rd. DJ Curtis 5th, and then Alex Bush is, well, Buckeye's 4th. Curtis is, no. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I apologize for making like a lot of mistakes. Anyway, Thoreau is 2nd, Trost is 3rd, Curtis is 4th, Bush is 5th, Shelley is 6th. The 11 is 7th, is in 7th. That's Jack Blake. The 8th, the 27, Fitzwater is 8th, Buckeye's 9th, and there you see 10th Matthew Fuller. But Aaron Frank wins in the Turner 500 at Talladega Super Speedway for his second win of the season. It's too late for him to compete for the chase, but he does get another win nevertheless under the lights at Talladega. What a race for the number 7 as we show you the rest of the field. Well, we weren't able to lock anybody in from the Elite 8 into the Final 4, but 3 spots will be determined in the Super Snack 500, the last race before the championship race in Zandvoort. It's going to be exciting. Chase grid points updated coming up, and we'll see who will be in the 4 that are on the verge of advancing, and which bottom 4 need to step it up to get a spot in the Final 4 for the championship. So here comes your chase points. We'll see you at the Jersey Shore Super Snack 500.